Alrighty, got our first tornado warning of the day all the way out here in Alabama, right over Enterprise. I don't even think this is inside. This is outside of any tornado risk. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the velocities here. Yeah, you can definitely see some rotation there. Pretty defined hook. A tornado warning up here too now. On this massive supercell headed towards Monticello. Yeah, what is the keyboard shortcut for this? Got two tornadoes. No hablo español. What is the keyboard shortcut to cycle? It's RV and C. Okay. Should be easy to remember. Can't really see if there's a CC drop here, but that velocities are looking pretty tight. Pretty nice inflow on this storm as well. Down to this tornado line down here. Storm just like cycled. Right there. It came in an Enterprise. Hopefully that is not on the ground. Which I don't think it is right now, but these velocities look here. Thunderstorm warning in Illinois. Ourselves a new one. We're here in Macomb. And it's just the extension of that. Another new severe thunderstorm warning. This one's still the extension one. Screen this so I can actually see what's popping up. This hook is looking pretty crazy on this storm over here, over by Cisco, Illinois. In our mesoscale discussion area, where EF4 intensity tornadoes are possible. So this is the beginning. Meanwhile, we have a storm down here in Alabama. I think that is. I think they're just updating this one in Alabama. Oh, they're upgrading it to observed. So this tornado is on the ground. Let's read it. Broadcast media confirmed tornado. So we have a tornado on the ground in Alabama to the northwest of Dothan. And this is not inside any tornado watch, tornado outlook today. This is completely outside of that. I can't really see the velocities all that well. But I mean, you can definitely see it's rotating, so I guess there's a little spin up going through Enterprise, Alabama right now. And our other tornado warning over here. This is like crazy storm mode over here. They're just moving the location of this one. Let's take a look at our velocities. There's a lot of areas of strong velocities. I mean, we basically got back-to-back rotating hooks on this thing. This supercell over here near Petersburg is looking like it's got a really clean inflow on it. Ooh. Definitely got a rotating thunderstorm over here in Moberly, Missouri. Moberly, Missouri. So we have all these supercells starting to go off. Like, that's crazy. It's just a one big line of supercells. Let's switch it to the national radar. You can literally see just supercell after supercell after supercell. They're just all firing right now along this like line here. They're just all firing up. Let's go back to our observed tornado in Alabama. Definitely the center of that rotation is right over top of the city. Hello, Tropical Storm Arthur has formed. Yes, it has. We can take a look at Tropical Storm Arthur here. We have a third tornado warning. I think it's... Okay, here's our new one, right over the top of Springfield. To the north side of it, over by Tallulah, Petersburg, Athens, Cantrell, Sherman, Pleasant Plains are all near this tornado warning. Let's take a look. Okay, this was the storm I was just talking about. All right, let's go check out Arthur. So we can see the rain. I think the center of it, though, is kind of... So, National Hurricane... Yeah, the center of it, it's already made landfall in Texas. It's expected to go right over Houston, become a depression, and just dump a bunch of rain. What was the sounding like over here? I'm curious. I mean, you kind of see how there could have been a tornado here. It's pretty crazy. I think this would be the only tornado kind of associated with Arthur. I don't see any storms over here in Louisiana where the main storms are at right now. But this is kind of like running off kind of that like broad warm sector out in front of it. So yeah, this tornado warning kind of came out of nowhere. Whether it has to directly do with Arthur, I'm not entirely sure, but this supercell over by Petersburg is looking very concerning. Severe thunderstorm warning in South Dakota for observed 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's a very interesting looking supercell over here. And you can see these velocities are really like intense. It's like we have two hooks here. We got this one right here. And then like this one down here. There's really nothing crazy going on right now. But this may get pretty crazy here in a second when all these storms start to all intensify relatively at the same time. Okay, so now we have 3 tornado warned supercells all in a line here. They're doing a supercell march. It's a radar. Oh my gosh, a radar indicated tornado warning. Trying to see the exact area of rotation they're warning it for. Probably be over near Elkhart. Very strong winds either way. And I clicked the wrong button. Storms are not. I'm like 2 scans behind. What in the world? I want it to stay current. Okay, so this is going to be for that new tornado warning here. This hook right here. And you can see the hook, but I don't really see the... Alright, we go back to our supercell here in Monticello. Let's look at the velocities. Kinda all over the place. But you can see we have kind of like 2 hooks on this storm. So Illinois is starting to see all these supercells go tornadic really fast. Let's take a peek at our velocities down here. I mean, these radars are like killing me. Go back down to our Alabama tornado warning. Looks like it started to fall apart, but we did have an observed tornado here in Alabama not that long ago. So, if you're in this mesoscale discussion, these supercells are starting to go tornadic quickly, and they are in an environment that is capable of sustaining EF4 intensity tornadoes, which is no joke. That is pretty scary. And we're going to hope that none of that comes to pass. I'm going to hope that all these tornadoes are weak or don't hit anything. That is what we're hoping for. And this storm over here is like not pretty on radar. I mean, look at this. It's like little pockets of rotation everywhere. It's like hard to even tell what's going on. I think this is our two main areas of rotation. Right here over near Monticello and Ivesdale. Put my mouse on wireless mode. I don't have any drag. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Adams and Brown, Illinois. It's going to be for 60-mile-per-hour wind and an inch in diameter hail. But again, you can see all these supercells starting to pop up here. All the way from Champaign back to just south of Kansas City. A long line of supercells developing. We're going to see if they can stay discrete. If they do, that is probably going to be a problem. The faster these go linear, the faster the intense tornado threat seems to decrease. But you can kind of see this supercell right near Elkhart, and Mount Pulaski is organizing. And the one to its southwest is also organizing near Springfield. These velocities are very hard to read. My radar is bugging out. There we go. All right, back to the storm. Kind of see this area of rotation by Ivesdale. All of these are radar indicated, other than the Alabama tornado that was observed. From this little storm, we can actually see how organized this was. It had a really nice hook on it as it entered into Enterprise, where an observed tornado dropped down. Let's go back up here. I mean, these three supercells are massive, dude. I think they're updating this Alabama. All right, they still have it. Warned. Arizona has a severe thunderstorm warning. It's going to be for 60-mile-per-hour winds and inch in diameter hail over near Elgin. That is some crazy hail. I mean, these are our three concerning supercells right now. Looks like we have our first tornado warning in Missouri. You can see this really taking shape over here near Moberly. This was the storm I was talking about earlier that I saw organizing over here in Missouri. And yeah, you can see those velocities are pretty tight. So this tornado is headed towards Rush Hill. It's right by Middle Grove right now. And it looks like this tornado over here, just to the north of Springfield, is now observed. We're going to see if it's a radar or storm spotter. A flash flood warning also in Illinois and Indiana. All right, let's read this. Law enforcement confirmed the tornado. So this is going to be headed around the Springfield, Sherman, Riverton, Dawson, Buffalo, Mechanicsburg area. Have another tornado warning in Missouri. So that is our second. We actually have a tornado report here. Brief wispy tornado dropped, and now it is warned. You can see this supercell is crazy looking. Look at this inflow. That's crazy. That's a crazy inflow. You can see that hook. Pretty defined. This tornado is just to the north of Garden City, headed towards Blairstown, Chillowy, and Leeton down the line, to the south of Eastland and Gun City. You can see these velocities here. They're pretty broad. I'm surprised that a little wispy tornado dropped down here, but let's go back to our observed tornado warning over here near Sherman. I wonder if I can see it better on this. I mean, I still can't really see the hook that well, even on a smoothed radar. Well, that's because, like, this one is, like, not updated. It's not updating as fast. So I don't know the exact location of where this tornado would be at. This is like crazy velocities. We got some crazy wind over Sherman right now. It looks like we have a convergence signature right around here. All right, tornado warning over here. You can see our velocities. It's going to be our area of rotation over here near Pesotum, headed towards Villa Grove. We're up to 6 tornado warnings. 3 over here in Illinois, 2 in Missouri. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning in Missouri. You can see this line of supercells. So now we have 2 tornado warned supercells down here. And I clicked the wrong button again, and I'm gonna flip all upside down. And then we have 3 more. Right over here. And then I believe our tornado warning over here in Alabama is going to expire after we had a brief spin up. It's shrinking the size. That is why it is going off again. All right, we can start to see this hook develop a little more defined here. Right to the west of Latham. And then this Sherman storm, I've never seen, like, what is the, it's like a spaceship, or like a Smurf looking thing. Like, I don't know, I've never seen anything like this. Not that I've been doing this very long, but this is very interesting to say the least. Now we can see this area of rotation right here near Riverton and Dawson. Let's look for our CC. I don't see anything on the CC. But this was confirmed by law enforcement. As far as our Arthur-related impacts, we're starting to see some rain over here by New Orleans. See this big swath of rain that is going to be impacting Louisiana and Texas. I believe the wind in Arthur is around 40 miles per hour sustained. So it's not very windy, but that rain is definitely going to be concerning. I mean, just about every storm over here is starting to get severe warned. Take a look at this tornado warned storm over here. They are moving this one a little further to the east to keep up with the storm. So we're down to 5 tornado warnings. 3 in Illinois, 2 in Missouri. I think the ones in Missouri are scary looking. I don't know if that's it is not. This one is still radar indicated. I think they just extended it. And we can really see the shape of this thing and those intense velocities. So this thing is all on its own right now. There's not a whole lot of competition as it enters our mesoscale discussion for EF4 intensity tornadoes possible in this area. Our storm over near Champaign is no longer tornado warned, so our only 2 storms tornado warned in Illinois are going to be north of Springfield and north of Decatur, headed towards Forsyth, Riverton, Illiopolis, Latham, Mount Pulaski. These storms are intense no matter which way you slice it. Very fast velocities. Heavy rain and hail. I mean, these storms are producing 1.5 inches in diameter of hail. And 60-mile-per-hour winds. But, so this, our observed tornado down here was emergency management confirmed. I think, I mean, look at these velocities in here. 77 miles per hour in here. I think our area of rotation is going to be over here, though. And then this is just like straight line winds behind it. Then this supercell is not really got a defined hook. You can see this broad area of rotation over Latham. Right here. Let's go back to our Missouri storms. You can start to see that convergence signature to the east of Garden City. Very defined hook. Might be undergoing tornado genesis right now. Or recycling. You can see this hook right here with this little inflow. And this storm has now entered into our mesoscale discussion Got 3 new severe thunderstorm warnings. "60-mile-per-hour wind gusts observed up here in South Dakota, with these storms headed towards Sioux Falls, along with inch in diameter, no, 3/4 inch in diameter hail. McDonough, Illinois. As we just got a wall cloud report just a minute ago. So there's a wall cloud on this storm near Riverton, headed towards Mechanicsburg. Our area of rotation is going to be somewhere in here. Believe we're going to see it like right here. You can see this hook start to bow out a little bit. Don't know if that's a continuation. This tornado warning is not disappearing for me on my screen, but it definitely expired. I think it'll be off in a minute. At 5:45, yeah, it should be gone here any second. There's still an observed tornado with a wall cloud reported with it. I think they moved this to not include Garden City anymore. So Blairstown and Chillouee headed towards Leeton and Missouri. We can see this hook very defined with a nice inflow. I wouldn't say these velocities are all that crazy. It's kind of like broad rotation. But I think these storms have been tightening up pretty fast. See, this supercell has classic shape. Very strong velocities over here. All on its own. No competing storms around it. Headed towards Ladonia, Vandalia, and Middletown down the line. This is still our only observed tornado warning, confirmed by emergency management. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning over here. When does this expires at 6:15? So this is for this big supercell right here. You can see these winds are like crazy. Got 40 to 60 mile per hour winds just everywhere in here. Near Decatur, Forsyth. Let's see this hook right here. I mean, look at these gusts over Buffalo right now. 72 mile per hour gusts over Buffalo right now. Four tornado warnings, 2 in Illinois, 2 in Missouri. It's probably when we had our rotating wall cloud. Believe the storm is headed for the south side of Decatur towards Mount Auburn, Blue Mound, Macon, and Mount Zion. We have a new mesoscale discussion up here in Iowa for EF1 intensity tornadoes in 55 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts, inch to an inch and 3/4 size hail. Have an extended severe thunderstorm warning for these two supercells over here near Springfield and Decatur for possible tornado, 60 mile per hour winds, and an inch sized hail. I think we have another rotating wall cloud with wrapping rain curtains over here near Forsyth. And we have a tornado warning in Iowa now. In the storm near Lansing, Waterville, Harpers Ferry, and Waukon. Can see this very broad but intense area of rotation. That brings our total tornado warnings to 5. We have 2 rotating wall clouds over here in Decatur and Springfield, Illinois. Let's go back to our Missouri supercells. Velocities are still strong on the storm headed towards Vandalia and Ladonia. And you can, wow, look at this hook. Got our hook echo and inflow. Over here on the supercell to the east of Garden City, headed towards Blairstown, Chillow, Leeton, Calhoun, and Windsor down the line. I mean, look at this too. We got. I think they're moving both these tornado warnings. I don't think either of those are new. Yeah, they're moving this one over here near Forsyth. And I'm sure they will be updating this observed tornado warning. So we can see this supercell is looking very concerning. This supercell is looking concerning. I just went back to the same one. We have this storm up in Iowa here. See this rotating area here. You can kind of see this hook a little more clearly down here. I mean, there's still like a pocket of really just gusty wind. Right here, that's gotta be 97 miles an hour in there. It's gonna be... Okay, so here's that extension of this tornado warning. So it's back to radar indicated. I don't believe we have a tornado on the ground, but it is a very concerning looking at supercell for sure. We can see this area of rotation down here. By this hook. They updated this tornado warning up here in Iowa. And these two Missouri storms are... I mean, all these storms in Missouri are looking very classic supercell-like. It's also warned for 2 3/4 inch hail up here near Illiopolis. It's major hail falling. A new severe thunderstorm warning in Adams, Brown, and Pike, Illinois. I mean, it's like all these storms are just rotating, dude. I mean, these are gonna probably get tornado warned here soon. The supercell over here in between Sweet Springs and Pilot Grove, Missouri. I have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Arizona. I think they're just updating this one, extending it a little longer. And all these supercells over here are in a mesoscale discussion that says there's an environment here capable of sustaining EF4 level intensity tornadoes, which is not good. See this area of rotation down near Blairstown. And this tornado warning. Alright, they're definitely going to issue a tornado warning over here. I don't see why they wouldn't. Okay, this is now an observed tornado up here. I mean, yeah, you can... Is this observed on radar? Yeah, this is a radar confirmed tornado. That means, yeah, we can see our CC drop here. We have a tornado on the ground up here in Iowa. Just along Elon Drive, headed towards Lynxville. North of Waterville. I mean, those velocities are intense. And you can even see the hook. You see the hook in there. So, we have they keep updating this one very often, which is a good thing. But and then our other tornado warnings over here in Illinois, we have one near Mount Auburn and one up near Forsyth. All these, or this one near Forsyth is going to be like impossible to see if it's there. It's just Rain City over here in Decatur. If you are in Decatur, definitely want to be staying indoors. So we can see this debris ball here in Iowa. This is the tornado. Right here. It's going to line up perfectly with our velocities. Can see our hook here. So our debris ball here is about a mile wide. There's a very, I mean, look at the velocities around it. Like this thing is cranking hard. Looks to be headed straight towards Lynxville. I don't even think this area is in a tornado watch. It's in a severe thunderstorm watch with a possibility for an EF1 intensity tornado, but this looks possibly stronger. They've updated this one again. It's now extended till 6:30, and they've moved it. They are on top of this. That is still very intense. And our debris ball is getting even bigger. Look at the size of this thing. Let's measure it out from the center. A 1.3 mile wide debris ball. Got all turned around here. His velocities are ridiculously strong too. Big time tornado here in Iowa. Big debris ball in Iowa. And let's hope this thing lifts before it gets towards Macon, Illinois. Is that a new tornado warning or an updated one? Let's see. Believe it is updated. It's this one near Forsyth is updated. On this embedded supercell. You can really see this crazy looking hook down here with this massive inflow. Yeah, you can see those velocities here. It's almost outside of the tornado warning. The debris ball looks like it may have gotten a little smaller on this scan. Its velocities are still very intense though. So we're at 5 tornado warnings. We have 2 over here in Illinois, stacked right on top of each other. We haven't observed. Okay, this tornado is now going to be leaving and crossing into leaving Iowa and crossing into Wisconsin. Headed towards Lynxville, Harpers Ferry, Eastman, Steuben, Wazuka. And there are our updated tornado warnings. So we have 7 now. Let's go through all of them. This is our Wisconsin and Iowa storm. This is our observed tornado. You can see big CC drop. You can see this tornado developed right here and has been ongoing for the past 10 minutes. And over here in Missouri, this supercell with some crazy radar shaping is now tornado warned. The storm to its north is also tornado warned. Right here near Blairstown. That is going to be for this area of rotation to the south of Chiloe. And now we have a new tornado warning here in Illinois, right over Liberty. You can see that hook. I mean, now all these storms are starting to get tornadic, and they're doing it pretty fast. We're just updating this tornado warning up here near Iowa and Wisconsin. And we have our embedded tornado warning over here to the northeast of Decatur. And then we can start to see this hook get a lot more defined down here near Blue Mound. Blue Mound and Macon need to watch out. You can really see that hook. You can see those velocities. It is still radar indicated. Don't have a CC drop, but those velocities are strong right over Blue Mound. Storm headed towards Vandalia. You can see those velocities are very strong right by this hook. That tornado is still ongoing up here in Iowa, about to cross the Iowa-Wisconsin border just near Lynxville. It actually looks to be headed right towards Lynxville. So we watch where this thing has come from. This thing is still very much on the ground. Very tight velocities. Very strong, very tight. CC drop has a confirmed tornado just over Red Oak Road, Great River Road, and Collins Ridge Road. Very strong storm. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning to the north of Springfield for Athens, Williamsville, Sherman, Cantrell, Petersburg. For 60-mile-per-hour winds and inch-size hail. Eight tornado warnings active right now. Both of our observed tornado warnings is for this one tornado. Up here, one for Iowa, one for Wisconsin. It is right on the border. Just got a new update. Let's check the velocities and our CC drop. It's still very much on the ground. Headed right for Lynxville. This tornado warning expires in about 5 minutes here. I wouldn't be surprised if they extend this towards Vandalia. You can see those rotation. That rotation is still strong right there. Yep, there it is. They've extended it. Vandalia, Ladonia, Farber, and Missouri are now under a tornado warning. This is just one big line of supercells. This is now a PDS tornado warning up here in Iowa and Wisconsin. For Steuben, Eastman, and Lynxville. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is on the ground. So we got double PDS on this tornado in Iowa and Wisconsin. This tornado warning is now extended down here near Blue Mound. As you can see, this giant hook here and these velocities that are pretty tight. Very strong winds over Blue Mound right now. We have a new tornado warning down here in Kansas on the Kansas-Missouri border. Near Amsterdam, Amoret, Foster, and Butler, you can see these velocities and this hook. I mean, this is all just rotating storms on top of rotating storms. They're just everywhere. Back to our PDS tornado. About to cross the border right now. Believe this tornado warning is the one beeping. It's going to expire here. It's at its 2-minute warning. And it is now halfway between Iowa and Wisconsin. It is still on the ground. our storm near Liberty, Kingston, Beverly, Perry, Chambersburg, and Versailles. You can see this rotation. And the hook over here in Illinois. We have 11 tornado warnings right now. All of these storms are looking tornadic. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually down the line, every single one of these supercells becomes tornado warned. It's right over Great River Road right now. Over here in Wisconsin and Iowa. Right on the border, this PDS tornado. Just to the south of Lynxville. And I mean, it's so rain wrapped too. Look at these velocities. Literally just to the south of Lynxville. So our storm near Amerit in Amsterdam. You can see these bulb funnel observed 5 minutes ago. And this tornado warning over here near Milwaukee. Something, dude. Not going to get the name of that one right. Just to the west of Blue Mound, south of Macon. This large area of rotation. An observed bowl funnel. Our PDS warning over here near Lynxville, Wisconsin, headed towards Steuben and Eastman. You can see that CC drop still on the ground. Our Vandalia storm here. Rotation still strong on it. They updated this PDS tornado warning. Extended it, changed the shape. It's active for the next 30 minutes. I mean, it's so wrapped in rain, nobody can even see that. If you're in that, you're not going to see it at all. Still very much on the ground. Has been on the ground for right there's 5:55 to 6:15, over 20 minutes now. This tornado has been on the ground. See this hook down over here near Macon. These velocities, crazy. No drop on the CC. So our only observed tornado is going to be our PDS tornado up here. Extending the severe thunderstorm warning for this storm near Beverly, Kingston, Versailles, Chambersburg, Perry, Naples, Valley City, Meridosia, Oxville, Bluffs, Exeter, Merritt, Chapin, Concord, Linville, Winchester, and Florence. Storm does have a hook. It does have rotation. It is tornado warned. See the rotation on both these storms. Near Ulrich or Urich, Clinton, Amaret, Foster, and Butler. You can see the hooks on both of them. There's even a supercell going up to this one's southwest that may also get tornado warned. Let's take a look at the velocities. Nothing definitive yet, but down the line, it's very possible. Back to our Decatur warning. Power lines snapped, being reported over here in between Milwaukee and Macon. Bates, Missouri is getting an updated tornado warning for this Butler and Amaret storm. Just crossed over into Missouri. Missouri has 3 tornado warnings. Illinois has 3 tornado warnings. And then we have our PDS warning up here. And this tornado is still ongoing. Headed towards Steuben. So around 126 people that live in this town of Steuben. It's a very rural area. We have a new tornado warning now for this developing area of rotation to the south of Bement, heading towards Tuscola, Villa Grove, Camargo, Murdoch, Newman, Longview, and Pezatom, whatever you say it. These supercells are still stacked on each other, and this hook is getting more and more concerning here. Right here, this inflow. I believe still going to be on the ground here. It's been going on for 25 minutes, and it looks to be headed right towards Steuben. And later down the line, Boscobel, Blue River, and Hickory Grove. Let's hope this thing lifts. They've updated it. The shape of this polygon. We have 8 active tornado warnings, with our highest threat over here near Steuben, Wisconsin. A new severe thunderstorm warning for Bates, Missouri, Cooper, Missouri, Henry, Missouri. It looks like our debris ball is getting smaller and less defined. So let's hope this thing has lifted or is lifting. They're going to extend this tornado warning out in front of this supercell. You can see that hook just to the south of Mount Zion and southwest of Dalton City. All right, look at those velocities. Nothing on the CC. Very strong velocities to the southwest of Dalton City. Looks to go towards the north side of Bethany. There's a broad look at all of our tornado warned storms. We have 2 down here in Missouri and a third one to the northeast side of Missouri. Tornado warning near Versailles, Chambersburg, Perry, Illinois. And then 3 basically giant tornado warnings for these 2 supercells in Mount Zion, Tuscola, Bement, to the west side of Decatur. See these 2 areas of rotation here that are tornado warned. Both racing off in this direction. At an 1.5 inch size, ping pong ball size hail reported south of Decatur. Had power lines down in Decatur. This tornado near Steuben looks to still be on the ground. They have continued at this tornado warning towards Urich, Hartwell, and Clinton in Missouri. See that very defined hook and its inflow. Very tight velocities here, headed towards Butler, Missouri. They're changing the shape of this tornado warning near Perry, Chambersburg, Meredosia, and Versailles in Illinois. Downgraded our PDS warning to observed as our area of rotation passes over Steuben. Still see a CC drop. So many different areas of rotation on this storm. Up to 9 tornado warnings. This is the storm to the southeast of Decatur. Headed towards Bethany, Sullivan, Allenville, Mattoon, Humboldt, Arcola, Arthur, and Lovington. Speaking of Arthur, let's go check on our storm. We had a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust with a power line down over here near Galveston. With 40-mile-per-hour winds reported up here, or that our radar indicated, I believe. Funnel clouds and winds in excess of 40 miles per hour in this special wind or special weather statement associated with Tropical Storm Arthur. Special weather statement in Macon and Lee. I think that's in Georgia. It just expired. Okay. Let's see that area of rotation here near Perry. Ground scraping wall cloud a few miles to Jack Kelly's north. So there's a very low hanging wall cloud on the storm near Perry in Illinois. These stacked supercells over here near the west side of Decatur. And a new severe thunderstorm warning in DeWitt, Illinois, Logan, Illinois, and Macon, Illinois. Back to our confirmed tornado. It looks like we just have some debris fallout over Steuben, or a very weak tornado. It is still labeled as observed. Updated tornado warning for Bates, Missouri, still radar indicated. We may have a tornado on the ground here. This could be a tornado right here. But it could just be contamination. We will see on the next update. It does line up with our area of rotation and our hook. This is headed right towards the town of Butler in Missouri. Look at our hook over here near Hartwell. Updated tornado warning for our Tuscola, Villa Grove, Pesitom, Camargo, Murdoch, Newman, Longview, and Broadlands tornado warning. We can see this area of rotation back here. It's almost on the back side of this. Multiple areas of rotation on this, but this one should be our main area of rotation down near Bethany on this tornado warning. I don't believe that was a CC drop. Velocities are kind of getting contaminated here as they move towards Butler. Strong velocities headed towards Chambersburg, Illinois, just north of Perry. It's going to be that low hanging wall cloud. Got a new tornado warning issued for Wisconsin. It's going to be a continuation of what was our particularly dangerous situation. And you can see that hook. Now, that's a very tight area of rotation. This thing might re-drop as it heads toward Boscobel. Can see that embedded supercell. Let's hope it stays lifted. Our mesoscale discussion is gone. Over here. See the velocities on the storm near Bethany. This massive hook. We have a tornado report. Updating this Crawford, Wisconsin tornado warning. This hook near Butler. This is our storm near Perry, Chambersburg. Storm is looking very concerning over here near Sullivan. Very large supercell. See our area of rotation here. It's 7 tornado warnings. We still have debris fallout from this tornado over here in Wisconsin. Extended this tornado warning over here near Butler. I think this is our main area of concern, but this whole area is rotating. Four power poles snapped in vicinity of a radar tornadic debris signature up here in Wisconsin. Damage being reported from our PDS tornado that we had not that long ago. I mean, all of these storms are looking crazy on radar. The supercells. A storm. All right. This is a continuing tornado warning. Hartwell and Clinton. You can see these velocities right here. And this storm shaping up over here near Iliopolis, headed towards Decatur. Don't see any rotation, but this rotation up here near Boscobel, Wisconsin is looking still concerning. This thing could drop again any second. Gonna update this tornado warning in Henry, Missouri. Near Clinton, you can see this area of rotation. These tornado warnings are all stacked on top of each other. We still might have a weak tornado here entering Boscobel. Nine tornado warnings out right now. Storm has been doing this weird thing where it has all these little legs. It's been doing it for forever. This thing's always had a bunch of little legs. I think they're going to allow this tornado warning to expire over here near Bluffs. I believe the rotation is now. I can't see the rotation. And there it is. Right over Naples, headed towards Bluffs. Let's take a look at our this is our area for 15% for EF3 plus tornadoes. All of these storms in Springfield and Decatur are inside of it. And damaging wind and hail as well. Moultrie, Illinois, and Crawford, Wisconsin. Updated tornado warnings. See these velocities. Very strong right over Sullivan. Little Fish is in the chat. They updated this tornado warning shape. My tracking storms in Puerto Rico. I don't think I can. Okay, maybe I can. Let's check. I see some storms in Puerto Rico. Nothing too major from the looks of it. New severe thunderstorm warning in Missouri for 60-mile-per-hour winds and inch-size hail. Storm near Clinton and Butler both have giant hooks on them. Broad rotation. Storms are starting to choke each other out over here, it looks like. Tornado possible tag on this storm near Decatur. Bates, Missouri, tornado warning has changed, I believe. They're extending this tornado warning for Mattoon, Charleston, Humbert, Arcola, Hinsboro, and Oakland, Illinois, headed towards Indiana. Special weather statement. Southern Bona Ana County. A bunch of storms headed into Louisiana associated with Tropical Storm Arthur. Check out our new mesoscale discussion over here for EF2 intensity tornadoes. For these storms over here near Butler and Clinton. See our area of rotation over here near Sullivan. So an area of rotation up here near Camargo and Villa Grove. severe thunderstorm warning for Logan, Christian, Macon, Illinois. They upgraded it to 2-inch size hail. So back to our Wisconsin tornado here. It's definitely lifted, I think, but these are this velocity is still really strong over here near Hickory Grove, Wisconsin. We have a flash flood warning in Cook, Illinois. And Lake Indiana. It's going to be on the south side of Chicago for the next hour and 12 minutes. So area of rotation right over Clinton right now. Clinton is right in the middle of a hook. Probably looks crazy in Clinton, Missouri right now. Probably looks insane. This will be our Wisconsin tornado warning. It's getting moved. Moved and renewed. The next 25 minutes. Still really strong velocities up there. Decatur continues to get slammed with rain, hail, and wind. 2-inch size hail. Power lines down inside Decatur. This looks like some crazy hail right here. Our hook seems to be broadly rotating. They're extending this tornado warning for Highland, Bluegrass, Clyde, Wyoming, and Dodgeville, Wisconsin. You can see why. That's crazy rotation right there. No CC drop on it as of now. This tornado watch goes until 11 p.m. and this one in Indiana goes till 1 a.m. So there's a chance for tornadoes. For the next 6 hours and 8 minutes. This one down here also expires at 11. The rotation near Clinton is broadening out. Rotation to the southeast of Butler. It does not look like what they had in mind in Illinois has panned out. Our storms are starting to get linear. Bates, Missouri's tornado warning is updated or about to expire. Changing the shape of this one up here in Wisconsin. We have 7 tornado warnings. A lot of them are kind of stacked on top of each other. Like this one in Butler kind of doesn't count. It's inside of another tornado. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 separate areas of rotation that are tornado warned. Iowa has a new severe thunderstorm warning. Over here, we have a strong line of storms. Or not even a line, but very high winds coming out of these. Tree limbs down. 70 mile per hour and 60 mile per hour gusts have been reported with these storms. That is warned for 60 mile per hour winds and 3/4 inch size hail. Let's check on our Tropical Storm Arthur. Here's right over Bay City. That's what it looks like on satellite. Here's a satellite look from our supercells up here. Storm near Clinton is still rotating. Same with this storm near Appleton City. These are some very odd shaped tornado warnings. I believe that's what this update is for, is they're changing the shape of it. Wind gusts knocking down tree branches in St. Louis. Looks like we have a reported wall cloud. Over here 3 minutes ago. Funnel and possible tornado about 3/4 of the way down. It lasted 60 seconds up here near Humboldt. You can see these velocities are pretty strong. Our Wisconsin tornado warning looks like it is getting updated up here. This is now ongoing for the next 50 minutes. See our area of rotation over here near Murdoch and Newman. A new severe thunderstorm warning up here in Holden, Chillowy. Next 32 minutes for 60-mile-per-hour winds. 1 3/4 size hail. Funnel cloud was reported over here near Perry. I don't see a whole lot of rotation. But both people are reporting the same thing. This is a tornado possible, 60-mile-per-hour inch-size hail warning. Down to 5 tornado warnings. We have just 1 large tornado warning down here near Mattoon, Humboldt, and Charleston. As for this area of rotation, "50-mile-per-hour wind gust special statement for Palm Bay, Florida." These storms over here near Melbourne. A bunch of little cells popping up here in Mississippi and Alabama. Our Wisconsin tornado warning is still rotating like crazy. Our tornado warnings down here are kind of falling apart velocities wise, but storm structure wise, this Appleton City one could cycle along with this Leesville one. We can see our area of rotation still here actually. This Holden storm could take shape. We severe thunderstorm warning in Benton, Missouri. It's out in front of this tornado warning for Warsaw and Lincoln. So it looks like we only have take a look at these soundings. It's for our storm in Wisconsin near Highland, headed towards Clyde and Bluegrass and Dodgeville. So they're updating this one too. Very strong rotation near Charleston and Illinois. This is until 7:20, 7:30. Next 26 minutes. I think both of our tornado warnings down here are going to expire. Oh, they also expire at. This one expires at 7:15. This one expires at 7:30. These storms aren't really moving that fast. So our Wisconsin storm and our Illinois storm are probably our most concerning storms. Can see the velocities on the storm up here in Wisconsin. Still very strong. Embedded in this line. They are shrinking the area size of this tornado warning out in front of Rockville and Appleton City. Can see our area of rotation right here. Got 4 tornado warnings at this area of rotation here near Leesville.